Hey, I am Sieber, also known as Clark. We're out on a walk. We're walking to Avebury from my house. I haven't filmed right from my house because I don't want people to know where I live. There it is. So yeah, we're going to walk to Avebury Stone Circle, and I'm going to take you along for my first recorded wild camp. It's just really going to be about me. It's not going to really be about camping at all, because it's about you getting to know me. It's about me explaining what I'm going to do with this new channel, Sebo Trails. And obviously I'm very hot. It's August 28th, it's the day before bank holiday, so it's a bank holiday weekend. I think it's 23, 24 degrees, something like that. I am sweating hot. I've never walked to Avebury from my house before, and I thought, you know what, this would be a nice one to do. So yeah, it's going to tie in with a kind of theme that I've got to start the channel off with. I'll go into more detail about it later, but yeah. At the moment, I've just taken a break, so we are at a golf course. It's about an hour away from where I started from, so I've been walking for about an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna have a break, have a bit of a drink, sit here for 5 minutes and recapture my brain. Watch some of these weird golfers, which I'm probably going to put off because I'm right down by the flag. And then we'll see. We'll trundle on to Avebury and see, one, if we can find somewhere to camp, because I've heard it's not a very good place to camp at. But we'll see when we get there. So I have successfully negotiated the 346 from Marlborough to Swindon Road. I have successfully negotiated Marlborough Golf Course without getting hit by a ball, which was actually my biggest fear, actually, walking through there, because they bloody hurt. So yeah, we're down on the 15th hole. This is the last hole into the corner of the golf course. I don't think anybody is teeing off. There's somebody up there. I don't think they're teeing off there. So now we're going to join what is called Freeze Avenue, which will take us just up the road to a track which takes us along the back of Rockley, near Marlborough. Is this the path? Potentially, this is the path. It's going to get dark. That's Marlborough life. What an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so we go on to that. Then we go up past Rockley, and then we get onto a path which is called Hare Path, and that will take us all the way to Avebury itself. I am right here. Goodness me, no need for that. There is a car coming, so we'll go steady for a second. And there's another car coming. So I'll walk down here, I'll walk down the bloody road. Actually, there's a footpath there. It comes out onto the road and back in. So it comes out just there and then goes back in there, so that we don't have to go down there. Not too worried about that, to be honest. Oh, berries. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Blackberries. Footpath. Says it there on the sign. Right, so I think, unless I see anything exciting, we're going out into a field. And there's people down there. So we'll sign off for a second. unless I see anything exciting when we go past or through Rockley, I'll pick you back up when we get onto Harepath Path. Is that right? Harepath Path? It's a track anyway. So I've just stopped for a break, got my feet out, given them a rest. I was feeling a bit, not tired, I was just getting a bit hot, I think, more than anything. So I had a drink, just sat here for 5 minutes in absolute bliss. It's so quiet and peaceful. I'm on the track now, which is, I've been told it's called Harepath, but it's spelt Herepath, H-E-R-E, Herepath. So it's here, we're here at Herepath. And it suddenly dawned on me when I was sat here just having five that I've got double incentive. I packed my wallet, which I don't often do, and realised that at Avebury there is a pub, the Red Lion. So beer o'clock is calling. Get off. I've made some friends too. Look at this. There's my friends. They're not very sociable. They're all boys. Teenagers, so I don't know. They're probably being bred for bulls, I would have thought, because if it was veal, they'd just get fed milk all the time, so they wouldn't be in a field. So they're probably bulls. But yeah, I'm rested. We have, just to let you know what we've done so far, we have done, so we've been on the march for 2 hours 18 minutes, 5.4 miles we've done, elevation of 538 foot, which is just a steady incline, nothing strenuous, and the average speed has been 2.7 miles an hour, which I thought was quite good, because I think the average speed human walking is 3, isn't it? I've got a pack on, so yeah, I'm down with that. My missus said it would take 2 hours to get to Avebury, but I don't know where the hell she got that information from. Crazy. So yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it. I'm just sat here in utter peace and quiet, bliss. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So I'm just looking at this. Wobbly arm, Clark. So that's what I stopped to look at. Nothing special, but it's just perfect. Perfect for a 5-minute sit. So I've got my shoes back on now. I'm gonna get my pack on. We're gonna get to Avebury, I reckon maybe an hour now. But we're just gonna trudge on, get there, get beer. That's my objective now, get beer. So I was just nonchalantly walking along as you do, after walking up a friggin' great hill which I didn't even know was there. And I walked through this gate and I started walking down this track, and I thought to myself, I ain't never been anywhere in Wiltshire where it's ever resembled the New Forest, but I tell you what, this place does. I'll show you. How about that then? Never been there. So anyway, lots of sarsen stones sticking up out the ground. So that's a good sign, isn't it? These are the downs where they got the sarsens from for Avebury and Stonehenge. This is where it all came from, up around here. And I'm not too sure where it is, but there is another stone circle around here somewhere, and I think it's called the Devil's Den. If I stumble across, I think it's on a different track to this one, but if I stumble across it, I'll obviously stop and we'll have a look at it. But yeah, it's here somewhere, God knows where. We made some more friends, but look at all these sarsens, look at all these stones. Lots of babies in there, look. Some more over here. These have got to be for beef. I can't see them being for anything else. Hello, Baba. No? No talkie? Righto. So, yeah, we're on the... Yes, I know. Look at all these sarsens. So this would have been a great quarrying area. And to be fair, I'm thinking, you know, they probably dug these out. They probably dug these out because you don't see this anywhere else. I mean, look over there. There's none over in that field, but there's loads here. So, did they quarry them here? Because these are all for Stonehenge, these are all for Avebury, anywhere else that has bloody sarsen stones. And I know that they're shallow underground. Noisy old gate, innit? Noisy old gate. Yeah, I know that they're shallow anyway, but you don't see them sticking out anywhere else. Well, I haven't anyway. So it makes you wonder, was this a big quarrying area? Look at the way the land is. It's been dug. So have they dug them out, found them, dug them out, and just sorted through them, found the ones that they want, and then taken them and then left all the others? What do you reckon? I reckon. I don't know. We're nearly at Avebury. Not long now. So just to add on to what I was saying about cutting, and I don't know, I'll zoom in if you can't see it on the footage. I'll zoom in with some editor. But you see how it's cut? That's been cut out of there. And you've got the divots and stuff. There was obviously big stones that came out at certain places, but look at the way it's cut. It's got ridges and it's ridged down, and then obviously you've got the stones here. I'm stood on some, look, that would have been perfect for Stonehenge, wouldn't it? Or Avebury. I don't know why they left that one, because they only needed 266, I suppose. Look, I don't know. I like having my own theories on things because, you know, everything's plausible because nobody actually has a frigging clue, do they? They just don't. This is a sight for sore eyes. That is the sign for the Ridgeway. And the Ridgeway starts at Overton Hill, I think. Open gate. Please close gate. Everybody remember to close gate, it's very important. So this is the Ridgeway. It starts at West Overton Hill, I think. And it goes that way, a long way. Where does it go? Christ, I've forgotten where it finishes. I'll probably put it up on the screen right now. There you go, that's where it finishes. So now we're heading down, and let's see what it says here. I can't read any of that. Sarsen Summit, News, Overton Downs, Avebury, lovely. Overton Hill, that's where it starts, the Ridgeway. Down here, can't see it yet. Well, you can just see the village actually. And then, what is that? Is that the Windmill Hill? With that sticking out the top? I don't know. I have to do some research. I can't remember where these places are. I'm going to be terrible when I go into the mountains. I'll be like, that's Dibby Doodah, and that's Dabby Dee, and that's Fred's bloody bale pile. Yeah, whatever. So we go down this hill into the village. That beer is calling. I keep thinking about it now. Not much of a beer man, but I tell you what, day like today, walk like this, beer seems like the only answer. More friends! Ah! Where am I going to sleep tonight? So we are here at Avebury. That's just see the outside of the circle. Not going to lie, that was a slog. That last bit was a slog. I still don't know where I'm going to camp. There is a nice wood over there that may get it. Contemplated camping in the middle of the circle. Don't think I'd get away with that though. So anyway, I'm gonna get to the pub, get me some beer, and we'll have a think about what I'm gonna do. Make sure I don't get run over by this car. Don't know what he stopped for. There we go. That's the kind of moat that goes around it. Don't know what that's all about, but here's the village. Just going in. We're going to look at the circles after I've been to the pub. Is that selfish? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to let me film there either, so I might not be able to film at the pub. But yeah. See you in a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but over there, there's some sort of ritual going on. I'll zoom in. What's that all about? Each to their own, each to their own. So I am at Avebury Stone Circle. I've just had a delightful beer in the pub. I tell you what, I'm not a beer man. I'm not a beer man at all. But that was something else. I don't know what any of that is all about over there. But I'm gonna keep watching because it's interesting. I'm guessing it's some kind of ritual to remove some kind of demon. Dare I say it? Some kind of illness. Let's hope it works, eh? Let's hope it works. So yeah, I had a lovely beer. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen now. Yeah, it was nice, tasty, very sweet, very hoppy actually. It was Cheltenham Gold Ale. I didn't film in there because it was heaving with people and I already got enough funny looks as it was. So I don't really know what they're doing now, but they all appear to be hugging the stone. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. So I had to cut off what I was doing just a second ago because some fella come and asked me to take a photograph of him and his friends, which was grand, but he could clearly see that I was recording and talking to myself like a weirdo. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Eh? Nothing. So they've now stopped hugging the tree. Tree? No, they've now stopped hugging the stone. That beer's gone to my head. It's all fun and games, isn't it? I would imagine my previous thought was wrong. I don't know, because she was working quite hard on that girl. But anyway, yeah, it's probably more to do with the fact that I don't know what spiritual things they do to become a druid or whatever, but I would imagine it's some kind of ritual for that sort of thing. Anyway, let's quickly look at the details of my journey here. We've done 8.9 miles, so we've done 9 miles near enough. At an average speed of 2.6 miles per hour. I know why that slowed down. That was because I had a couple of really epic hills. Elevation gain was 843 foot. And the time it took to do it was 3 hours 56 minutes. I quite enjoyed it. Not going to lie, the last bit coming down into the village was a bit of a chore because it was downhill and the track wasn't particularly nice. I can imagine in the rain or wet weather it would be a hell of a lot worse, but it wasn't slippery or anything. It was just really uneven, so it was hard to keep me footing right. You never get your feet flat. Do you know what I mean? You're walking like that. It's horrible. So anyway, I'm going to walk around the stones. I'll probably just chuck in a bit of footage. I'm not going to do much talking. I really need to find somewhere that's going to be base camp tonight. I have no idea where I'm going to go. I might have to go back up the hill that I come down. I've walked back from Avebury, probably about a mile. I've walked back. Sorry there wasn't so much footage of the stone circles, but the light was getting pretty bad. I need to find somewhere to camp. So on the way up, I've got probably halfway up the hill. I've got a little wood there, I've got a wood there with a barn. I've got that tiny little wood there which is just off the side of the track, but it doesn't have very good cover. And then I've got this one just here. And I'm thinking this one. Normally I would go for something as close to the track as I can, but because the trees have got such a bad cover in the bottom of them, I don't think that's the greatest place to camp. So I'm gonna go across the field into that one there. And then we'll set up camp. Hopefully I'll be in time to get a sunrise. That looks pretty frickin' moody. I don't think it's gonna be that great of a sunrise? Sunset. Idiot. It is not ideal at all. But I really don't have time to go off exploring each wood. What we do have just over here, which is putting me off a bit, is a little campfire site, which is real new. And the reason it's putting me off is because there's likely to be youngsters coming up doing things, you know. And I haven't got a problem with them doing that. It's just the fact that I don't want them doing that whilst I'm trying to camp. And it's not flat by any means. There's nothing really flat. That really is the flattest spot that I have found. So I've just cleared this spot for the tent to go, and I'm not going to show you setting it up because the light's getting too dark, so you're not going to see it very well. So we will just do. There you go. One tent. My friend Vincent as I like to call him, Vincent Van Gogh. So, for those of you who'd like to know, he's a Vango Banshee Pro 200. It's not the greatest tent in the world if you like space, which you won't be able to see because it's too dark once I've got some light and stuff going on. I've got my bag in there, but there he is, all set up. I've got just a cheapy ground sheet down. So there we go. I'll get him set with everything in there. I'm not going to go through all my gear today or tomorrow. I'll do a separate video for that. I'll do it to correspond with the actual walk. So I'll do it about what I took on this walk. But yeah, that's it basically. Well, hopefully you can see me. If not, I know you can hear me. There's beetles everywhere. Don't know if that light... Oh, I might be able to put it up there. Hold on. Does that work better? I don't know if it works better. Probably works worse. Light, me, editing. Right, so I'm gonna get a brew on. Oh, I really need a cup of coffee. Is going to be delicious. I brought some tea bags, but I've not got any milk, so I'm going to save that for the morning and have black tea, because I can do that. That's me. So I've got, tent is set up, the mattress is down. It's a Berghaus. It's insulated, so it's okay. It's not great. It's very narrow. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Like I said, I'll do a loadout of the kit that I took on this trip in a separate video, just because it works better for stuff. So we've got the OEX Tacana Stove, which is a lovely little stove, but a massive, like, I don't know, why would you possibly need something that big? I'll put those boil in the bags and smells okay. We got water, we got food. So tonight's cordon bleu is chili, I believe. Yeah, it's a fire pot chili con carne with rice. It's an add water. I prefer these to the boil in the pot. Lactose free, gluten free, suitable for Duke of Edinburgh. It's a recommended kit. 350 mils up to the correct level. Level 5, which is there. Anyway, I'm going to put some water on for a coffee first. Actually, let's get that lit. Oh, you pillock. I didn't undo the thing. It's all good. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. Like I said, I have a lot planned. With friends, people, all sorts of stuff. So Yes. This is just the taster. This is just the beginning of the whole escapade. Boil away. Better put your lid on. So yeah, lots planned, lots of ideas, lots of things. I want to buy some other equipment. Like I said, this tent is small, and I don't do well in enclosed spaces. I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from social anxiety, and I don't like being in confined spaces. I'm not claustrophobic. I can put up with it. I just don't like it. So I want a bigger tent. Wife don't know it yet. Got these. Fantastic. Right. So fire pot. Let's see what it's all about. I've not tried one of these before. What's it smell like? It smells like a burrito. If it tastes like burrito, then I know that I'm going to be bringing some tortilla bread next time, and I will make a bloody burrito. Right, so let's get a little bit. Gonna be hot, I expect. Well, it's got a bit of a kick. It has got a bit of a kick. It's nothing to write home about. And the flavour, wow, tastes a bit cardboardy actually. Beans are a bit hard. It's had 15 minutes like it says. Well, it'll do for a meal. 600 calories, I think. So that'll do. We need them. Hold on. What I do have is Jack Daniels and Coke. This is more my sort of drink. So, I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to drink my Jack and Coke. Here's to absent friends close and far away. Cheers, everybody. Oh. That outdoes you, Firepot. That outdoes you. Let's have another. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to sign off for this evening. So I'm going to eat my dinner, drink me booze, charge some batteries, charge my batteries, because I got a slog. I got a slog back home. So that should be my time on that. Let's have a look, see what we got. Well, looks like porridge. I'm going with it being porridge. I don't know what's in it. Ingredients: milk powder, oats, sugar, hazelnuts, raisins, wheat flakes, apple, sunflower oil, and then all the other junks and preservatives and stuff. The good thing about these pouches is that they're like little hot water bottles, so if it was a really cold night, that's alright. That's alright. Oh, mate. I am down with that. More adventure foods must be bought. Oh, mate. That's serious. That is serious. All packed up. Bags packed, ready to go. Got to remember sunglasses. Standard protocol, leave no trace, cover that up as best I can. So the idea is to go home now, obviously. And I'll have a little trek, and then I'll bring you back in. Make sure we don't miss anything, just in case, you know how it is. But yeah, we're gonna take it nice and steady. Most of the trip back is just gonna be for me, chilling. No video making. But once I get back on the track, we'll come back in, we'll summarise quickly, and then that'll be that. So I'm back here at my quarry, which I absolutely love it here. This is where it all happened. This is where it started. And just that lovely chap, met a chap who was walking down into Avebury. He didn't even realise the quarry was here, and he walked with me to come and see it. We had a good chin wag, as you do, about all sorts of things. But that was lovely. I just noticed that there is a cottage just there in the trees. Looks derelict. I wonder if I could buy it. Anyway, that's when I start making Mr. Beast money from YouTube. So yeah, we're gonna summarise. But a lovely trek. Absolute bliss this has been. I knew all this was here. I'd never seen it with my own eyes though. Been to Avebury plenty of times, but never been across the countryside to it. Absolutely gorgeous. So the plan is to do the Ridgeway. I want to do the Ridgeway walk. I'm going to do it in 2 hits because obviously I think it's a 5-day trek. I can't do that because I have to work and I have the kids, and you know, so I'm going to split it into 2, and I'm going to do Overton to Streatley, and then from Streatley up to the I can't remember what it's called, to the final bit. I also want to do the Stonehenge to Avebury walk, and I want to do that with some friends. So yeah, what an absolutely fantastic trip I've had. Nice little trip. I've stopped there because there's people up there. Don't want them looking at me thinking I'm a weirdo. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. May the weather be with you.